Hello everyone, my name is Danelli. For those of you who don't know me, for those of you who do know me, I don't know if you've been seeing that I've been cooking, but I decided that I wanted to create a podcast. Reason why I wanted to create a podcast is just because I feel like I have a lot to say. So I just felt this would be the best platform for me to speak on those things. I've been feeling a lot of pressure on, I guess, where I want my podcast to fall into category wise. And I think after some time of thinking about it, I've decided I really don't want to put myself in any type of category. I really want to make this podcast my kind of personal journal, which, whether you know it or not, is kind of a category for podcasts, but not solely what goes on with me. Just things that I want to speak on, things that I hear, things that I find outrageous that I'd like to discuss. I also decided that I want to make sure that I have somebody else on the podcast with me, not as a host, but as a guest more times than not, just because I like to debate and have those conversations to go back and forth on. Although the individual that I've always been is the type of person that looks at things on both sides of the spectrum. I always like to play devil's advocate with any conversation that I'm having or any debate that I'm having, just because I think it's important to always understand the other side of the spectrum. So one of the conversations that I wanted to have, which I purposely decided to not have with another person, that I felt it was important to have by myself, is a conversation about relationships. I've always been the type of person to have a lot of female friends. More recently, I've actually had a lot more male friends in my life. I don't know why, but that's just what it is now. And it's funny because I have conversations with my guy friends, and it's just funny the different dynamics between having a conversation with females and chilling with females, and having conversations with males and chilling with males. And you know, a lot of it is the same, because whether you guys know it or not, guys gossip a lot. But a lot of just things that we do and the way the conversations go are different. So usually when I hang out with a group of my guy friends and it's a guy's night, it's usually me as the only female in the group, being that I happen to usually swing more towards wanting to do, I guess, swing more towards masculine things than feminine things. That's just how I've always been, even when I was little. And a conversation came up recently where I saw people were talking about having passwords to their partner's phones, and if that's something that's healthy or not healthy in a relationship. It's funny because I happen to have, like I said, a lot of male friends, and in the past, not talking more recently, back in the day, we used to go out, have a good time. And I used to be surprised because their girlfriends used to just be like, oh yeah, have a good time with you guys. Just text me when you get there, text me when you're back. If there's any other female other than Danelli, please let me know, because they always want to be in the loop. But they have no idea what goes on in the club. And they swear, they trust, hands down, eyes closed, that nothing's gonna happen, that their man's gonna, do the right thing, and at the end of the day, if it comes down, when they go lay their head at night, it's with them, so it shouldn't matter. So for me, it's funny because I'm at the club with your man, seeing what's happening, seeing what's going down. And you guys would really be surprised. But these are the same females that don't have the password to their man's phone, that trust that their man's doing the right thing. And then years down the line, when they find out their man cheated on them, or their man slips up and didn't make sure all their things were in order, they're completely shocked. They had no idea. My man's been cheating on me. We've been together for 5 years. My man cheated on me for 2 years. How did I know the last 2 years? How did I not know that? And I just look and I just am in shock. Now, some of you guys who do know me know that I've been in a relationship for 6 years, a little bit over 6 years, with my girlfriend. And personally, her and myself, we have the passwords to each other's phones. Do I go through her phone? No. Does she go through my phone? No. But I know, and I know she knows, that she feels completely comfortable with actually having the password to the phone, because if she wanted to go through my phone, she has the opportunity to. If she wanted to order food from my phone, she has the opportunity to. She's not gonna have to call me and ask me for an eye retina scan or a finger scan, because she knows that she could go through my phone at any time that she wants, and I have absolutely no problem with it. But it's the same females that swear that their man is completely faithful, but once you go touch your man's phone, it turns into a fight. Once you go touch your man's phone, your man's just putting his hands on you and doing everything in their power to get their phone back out of your hands. And you guys have an argument, time goes by, you guys let that drop, but you still never had the opportunity to go through your man's phone. And you think that it's okay to be in a relationship with someone and not have certain privileges. Now, mind you, these are the same relationships that, whether it be a year, whether it be a couple months, whether it be a couple days, whether it be years down the line, whether it be someone you know since you were little, that you guys share a house together, you guys share money together, you guys share friends together, you guys share homes together. But the password to your phone, no. You can't share that. And what you guys use, whether it be males or females that use this line, I'm gonna give you the line right now. I need a sense of privacy. And that's where my privacy lies, in my phone. I want to feel like I have some sense of privacy in this relationship. Not in, you have the 4-letter digit to his ATM card. You can go through his car anytime you want. You can hit up his mom and say, hey, what's up? Let's chill. But the phone password, no. You can't have that, because I need a sense of privacy. I need to feel like I have something for myself. And you guys let that rock, whether it be male to male, whether it be female to female, whether it be male to female, female to male, whether it's the female that doesn't want to give you the password to her phone, whether it's the male who doesn't want to give you the password to his phone. I'm going to tell you why. It's because your man's cheating on you. If he's not cheating on you, he's thinking about cheating on you. If he's not thinking about cheating on you, he's in the process of cheating on you. And if he's not in the process of cheating on you, he's looking for someone to cheat on you with. And if he's not doing none of those things, he's not cheating on you. But I damn sure will tell you that when the time does come where he does cheat on you, it's going to be very easy for him. Why? Because you don't have the password to his phone, because you letting him go out to the clubs with his boys. And I'm telling you right now, no matter how long you've known those boys, and you swear if them boys is going to tell you something when it's up, he will chill with 6, 7, 8, 9 guys. And I promise you, he'll chill with me, baby girl. And I promise you, you will not know that your man cheated on you. Why? One, because I'm not no snitch. And I feel bad. I do feel bad at times, because I'm sitting here saying, this is such a happy relationship. This is such a happy couple. She should know. She's invested X amount of years, X amount of months, time, tears into this relationship. But you have no idea. One thing I want to clarify for the people, because in the past, I wasn't the most faithful person in a relationship. Sometimes your man doesn't cheat on you, or your girl doesn't cheat on you based off of the things that you lack. Sometimes it's just a genuine connection that your girl is having with someone else, or your man is having with someone else, that's undeniable. And we all know that there are attractive people in this world. We can't sit here and say that there aren't. We have models that get paid top dollars for just the way they look. So when you're in a relationship and you establish boundaries, because I think that's very important in a relationship. 2 things for me. the most important: communication and boundaries. To me, most important thing in a relationship. So in the beginning, whether you establish boundaries or not, the moment you go by your girl's phone, your man's phone, and you see any hesitation in their face, you should know that something's not right. Not necessarily that they're cheating on you, but maybe that they're hiding something. And if you want to accept my man or my female or whoever deserves some type of privacy, and that is the outlet that I allow my partner to have for themselves, completely understand. And I give you, honestly, an applause, because what you're saying is, I'm allowing you to have a part of your life and keep that from me. Now, granted, in a relationship, it is important that you do have your own things that you do have a sense of self, but that shouldn't be at the jeopardy of the person that you're in a relationship with. You can be on a baseball team, you can join a salsa class, you can do anything really outside of being unfaithful, and have that as your time. To me, this is my time. To me having a conversation, whether one person views it or where 300 people view it, is a conversation. This is my time. This is where I decide to spend my time. This is where I decide to have my privacy. But my privacy is not something where it's like, oh, I decide to keep my phone private. And it's funny because for those of you who are in a relationship, whether it be male, female, whatever it is, any relationship, when you're in a relationship with someone and you happen to have a level of respect for your partner where your partner understands that, you guys would never understand, if you've been in a healthy relationship, what it feels like internally to have the comfort of knowing that your man or your girl is not going to step out on you. The comfort of knowing that you're going to feel stupid by going through your girl's phone because there's not going to be nothing there. People can't measure that. That's timeless. And some of you guys will never understand it because you don't demand more respect for yourself and the guidelines of your relationship. Now, mind you, it be the same females. Men, listen up. It be the same females that won't go through your phone and you thinking, I got it like that. My girl is not even really stressing me like that. I could talk to all these girls. My girl will never know because she's not going to go through my phone. But it's that same female that I promise you that you don't have her password to her phone either. And the reason why she don't care nothing about your phone is because she got so much going on at her phone that she needs to hide from you. Now, men, be careful, because us women will hide it 3, 4, 5 times better than you. I promise you. That we'll have a whole app that will have this person's name come up at a whole different individual, a family member that you never met. And I'm having whole conversations with this person. You have no idea. Unfortunately, when it comes to men, you guys don't cheat in the smartest way. You guys don't take the extra step as men, which is fine, to make sure all your tracks are covered. But as females, boy, I'll tell you one thing. You'll never know that your female cheated on you. Never. She'll find out 4 or 5 times, decide to stay with you, but you will never, ever, ever know. So be careful when it comes to those females who choose not to go through your phone, who don't find it as a big deal, who don't argue with you about something like that. Because you know what? They got too much shit going on behind their own phone, behind closed doors, to entertain themselves with wasting their time on going through your phone on who you talking to, who your bitches are. And that's a scary, scary, scary thing. Because then what are you guys in a relationship for? There's secrets, there's lies, there's betrayal. Just be in an open relationship. Be open and honest and say, it's not you, it's not her, it's not her, it's not what they have. It's just me. And at this time in my life, and this point in my life, I don't want to tie myself down to one individual. And you females, when you hear that, or you men, when you hear that, you have to understand that. You have to take that with a grain of salt and say, damn, I really genuinely appreciate you being honest with me. Because I'd rather know now that you're not in a place to be in a relationship for long term or be in a relationship solely with me. So I'd rather still give myself an opportunity to go speak to other people and do all these other things and feel like I didn't miss out. But for those females, specifically those females that allow their mans to go to the clubs and have a good time without them. I'm talking to these females right here, this specific group right here. The females, you see this? That allow their man to go to the clubs and have a good time with their boys without them. And those be the same men that you don't have the password to their phone. And these be the same men that will step outside to have a conversation on the phone. These be the same men that sleep with their phone under their pillow. Go to the bathroom with their phone. And the only time they leave their phone around you is when that shit is dead. That man, those men, those women, I'm telling you, whether you want to sit there and be blindfolded and play this game with yourself all day, like we're in a crispy relationship, we wake up to each other, we do all these things together, we're going to be good, we're fine, I put my trust in you. You be fools, straight up. And that's just me telling you straight up, heart to heart, that's a foolish person talking. So decide as individuals what you want to do in your life. Decide as individuals what you determine as boundaries in a relationship. Decide and have that communication level. Don't put yourself in a relationship with someone for 2, 3, 4 years and find out they've been cheating on you for 2 years, and you could have found that out a month into the relationship had you went to that person's phone. Now, I'm not saying go through your man's phone all the fucking time, because that shit is not cute neither. That is very insecure of you. Whether you feel that way or not, your man in your world is going to look at you like this one insecure individual. Some of them will get gassed by it, granted, but most of them is just really not going to feel that, especially if you have someone that is faithful and is going out of their way to make you happy and is going out of their way to do what their part is in the relationship, and you over there grabbing their phone every 5 seconds, and then when you go through that phone you look stupid. And some of y'all don't care, and I respect that. Some of y'all know that 75% of the chance your man is cheating on you and you still decide to stay in that relationship. And you know what? Hats off to you, because I could never do that shit. But at the same time, don't make your man or your girl feel like this is a real relationship, right? Because it really takes you caring about this individual to say, I'm not okay with you going to the clubs and dancing with bitches and getting bitches' numbers. I'm not okay with me sitting next to you knowing that you're about to text some other bitch as soon as you go to the bathroom. I'm not okay with your phone being on silent or no notifications, and push notifications completely off every time we're in together. And some people don't even want to know. Some people can have the phone next to them, phone unlocked, because your man forgot to press the lock button, and you would not go through that person's phone because you know subconsciously the chances of this person cheating on you and the chances of you finding something is very, very high. So it makes me laugh when people talk about relationships, people talk about monogamy, people talk about open relationships, people talk about what's okay and not okay. I mean, the Shade Room, I think a month ago, posted something like, is it alright for you not to have the password to your girl's or your man's phone? And honestly, I was surprised at the results. Most of y'all people saying, yeah, that's normal. Yeah, we need a sense of privacy. Yeah, you should be able to trust your man. Yeah, if you're going through that person's phone, then there's no level of trust. What's the point of being in a relationship? But wait. Let's take it back. Let's take it back. Some of y'all still trying to get to know y'all man or your woman. Some of y'all still trying to learn their ways. Some of y'all still been in a relationship with them for 2 years and are just finding out certain things that your partner did years back that makes you look at them a little different. Don't ever think that it can't happen to you. Because if you think like that, because if you move like that, more power to you. But I promise you, if you're the type of individual that actually really cares, a lot of shit's gonna blow up for you in your face. And it takes sometimes going through relationships over relationships and relationships to find certain things like that out. But I'm here to tell you that if you think for a second that your man is being faithful, but when you even look at their phone sideways, it's a problem and it causes an argument, or it causes some type of back and forth physically, that's a big issue. You might want to reevaluate that relationship. And it's okay to straight up tell the person that you're in a relationship with, listen, unlock your phone right now. I want us to look through a couple of things that you got here going on. Because you know what? The only reason you would feel that way is based off of the things that your partner is actually doing to make you feel insecure about yourself. So every once in a while, take that opportunity to say, yo, let me check your phone real quick. And I want you to sit right here next to me and let's go through it together. Because I just feel a little uneasy and I want you to put me at ease. And you, based off that statement, and I'm saying that you could say that comment and not even go through that person's phone. See how that person reacts. See how you get that reaction. See if it's a, yeah, babe, of course, no problem, take my phone. See if it's a, what you mean you want to go through my phone? What you want to go through my phone for? Here you go, starting all this bullshit. We were good. We were this. We were that. I need a sense of privacy. I don't understand why you want to do that. All right, you want to go through my phone? Give me a couple minutes. Goes to the bathroom, erases all shit. I'm telling you, you'd be a fool to think that this shit could not happen to you. You'd be a fool to think that people and normal human instincts don't happen. You'd be a fool to think that you're the only person in the world who finds the other person you're in a relationship with attractive. And you'd be a fool to think that women and men respect you enough to not go after the person that you're in a relationship with because they know you're in a relationship. You'd be a fucking fool. Straight up. So I just wanted to take a couple minutes to speak on a topic that I was going back and forth with a friend recently. We had a whole back and forth, and happened to be a friend of mine that is in a type of relationship where it is very, no, you can't go through my phone. No, you can't have a password to my phone. No, what you need to go through my shit for. Hiding the phone, like real corny shit. And swearing up and down. Now we've been scared. Some of y'all don't even want to know the answers to these fucking questions. Been in a relationship 10 plus years. And could easily find out in seconds, the person in your relationship is cheating on you and you don't. You women have to be careful. So y'all women need to really step up your game. Y'all women really need to demand some respect. Y'all women really need to understand what your boundaries are. And I think it's very important that as individuals in a relationship, y'all need to sit there and say, this is what I will accept, this is what I won't accept. And if we can't come to the agreement here and we don't have the same views here, then this is probably isn't going to work out, and let's not waste our time. So I just want to take a second to thank everybody for listening. Those of you who actually do want to follow up on this subject and get involved in this subject, I appreciate you reaching out. Those of you who actually want to reach out and just talk about a couple things that you'd like to vibe with me about on a future episode, please let me know. I think I've decided, which I honestly haven't decided yet, but I think I've just decided that I want to name my podcast Foolish Wisdom. Not specifically this episode, but just in general. So that's actually the first time you're finding out, first time I'm finding out, pretty much first time I'm making a decision. So again, I appreciate you guys listening in, and I please, if you have any feedback on the conversation that I had today, if you want to come at me, if you don't agree, if you do agree, I really appreciate you reaching out and just saying a little something to me. But other than that, have a good night, and I'll see you guys another time.